Hello and welcome to Thought for the Day from St. Peter's, Bexhill, where we have another story from the Old Testament, and we're thinking about the issues that the stories raise and how they join together to show God's life in the world. This one you might think you know. It's called Samson's Great Deeds, and it's part 1 of 2. Samson was a strong man. But he wasn't strong because he lifted weights, and he wasn't strong because he did lots of press-ups, and he wasn't strong because he had big muscles. No, Samson was strong because his mother had promised God that her son would never drink strong wine, that he would never, ever drink strong beer, and that he would never, ever, ever cut his hair. And when he grew up, Samson had promised that too. Samson was strong because of God. So one day, God asked Samson to do a strong thing. The Philistines are hurting my people, God said, so I want you to protect them. And that's what Samson did. He roamed the land like a one-man army, causing trouble for the Philistines wherever he found them. He caught 300 foxes, tied their tails together in pairs, and jammed a fiery torch between the tails. Then he sent them running through the Philistines' fields to burn down all their crops. And his hair just kept on growing. He was captured once, but he burst the ropes around him as if they were string. Then he took the jawbone of a dead donkey and used it to kill 1,000 Philistine soldiers. With a donkey's jawbone, he boasted, I have made donkeys out of them. And his hair just kept on growing. And when the Philistines thought they had him surrounded in the city of Gaza, he tore the enormous doors off the city gates and escaped, carrying them to the top of a hill. And his hair just kept on growing. For 20 years, Samson protected God's people, protected them with his mighty deeds, protected them with the strength that God gave him. And his hair just kept on growing. The Philistines were tired of Samson beating them all the time, so they went to talk to Samson's girlfriend, Delilah. If you can find the secret to his strength, they said, we will give you a great big pile of silver. Delilah liked silver. She liked it even better than she liked Samson. So she did what they asked. Samson, oh Samson, Delilah cooed, please tell me the secret of your strength. Now, Samson liked Delilah a lot, but he wasn't stupid. So he decided to play a little trick on her. Tie me up with 7 fresh bowstrings, he lied, and I will be as weak as any man. So Delilah hid some men in the next room. She tied up Samson with the 7 fresh bowstrings. Then she cried, Samson, oh Samson, the Philistines are coming. The Philistines burst through the door. Samson burst the bowstrings. Then he chased them all away. And his hair just kept on growing. Samson, oh Samson, Delilah pouted, you lied to me. Tell me, please, the true secret of your strength. Samson liked this game, so he told her another lie. Tie me up with new ropes, and I will be as weak as any man. So once again, Delilah hid some men in the next room. She tied up Samson with new ropes, and then she cried, Samson, oh Samson, the Philistines are coming. The Philistines burst through the door. Samson burst the ropes as if they were threads. Then he chased them all away. And his hair just kept on growing. Samson, oh Samson, Delilah whined, you lied to me again. Please, please, tell me the secret of your strength. Samson grinned. All right then, he said, but it was just another lie. Take the 7 braids of my hair and weave them into the cloth on your loom, and I will be as weak as any man. So Delilah hid more men in the next room. She wove Samson's 7 long braids into the cloth of her loom. And then she cried, Samson, oh Samson, the Philistines are coming. The Philistines burst through the door. Samson burst to his feet, loom, cloth and all, and he chased them all away. And his hair just kept on growing. Samson, oh Samson, wept Delilah, you don't love me at all. You've lied to me again. Please, 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 tell me the secret of your strength. And she nagged him day after day after day. Maybe it was the nagging. Maybe it was the tears. Maybe Samson truly loved Delilah. Or maybe Samson just forgot where his strength really came from. Maybe he thought it was all down to him and not the God he'd made the promise to. Whatever the reason, Samson finally told Delilah the truth. I made a promise once, he said, that a razor would never touch my head. If you cut my hair, I will be as weak as any man. So once again, Delilah hid some men in the next room, and when Samson fell asleep, she told one of the men to cut off his 7 long braids. Samson, oh Samson, she cried, the Philistines are coming. Samson's woke. I'll chase them away like before, he boasted. But when the Philistines burst through the door, Samson could do nothing. He really was as weak as any man. And this time the Philistines carried him off to prison. Amen.